Kathy and I would like to thank you all for being here. As we were creating this day, we originally were going to elope. We didn't want to make a big to-do about it all, but let's face it, we're in our 60s, why would you? But that shouldn't and doesn't stop us from wanting to celebrate with laughter and joy with our loved ones. So, in a much painstaking thought process, we had to eliminate the guest list to this. I want to thank you again, Kathy and I. Welcome you. We welcome you all here, minus 8 people. Thank you for your understanding and keeping it small. And share this with anybody who has any concern. We both feel blessed to be able to have 4 generations here. Our aunts, Uncle, Mimi, Rosie, Brian. Thank you. Then we jump down 2 generations to Bradley. And also we have Kathy's siblings, Susan and Tony, Christine, Frank and Julie, Stephen, Debbie. Thank you all for being here. Gotta love Stephen.
The babies.
Thank you all for being here. Growing up with 3 cousins who were as close as siblings, my cousin Sheila and Charlie, my cousin Gail and Dean, my cousin Jack and his wife Paula. Thank you all for being here. And last but not least, my children, our children. Can't thank you enough for partaking in this. Luke and Melissa, Heath and Justin. And in case you're all wondering about the 8 who are missing, Heath's Erica and Jackson, Justin's Sophie, Jenny and Tommy, Uncle John, Mimi's husband, and naturally, my son John. So, let's keep this to a rundown. Let's run this down, okay? I'll be finishing this off. Justin's going to give a toast. Kathy has something to say. After she shares her thoughts, anybody is open to share something in regards to their festivities here. And then I've got some final thoughts. And then we're going to have a blessing of the food. And Kathy, at my birthday party, Kathy created this game. So we're going to have a game. Another game. So, oh yeah, and there's a rolled up paper here. That's part of your game.
Don't open it
Okay,
yet.
rolled up paper in front of you. All right.
Don't open the rolled up paper until we start the
So,
game.
Mimi, I doubt it. The rolled up paper.
I guess that's it. We can now just go to the toast. Just, huh? Yeah, after the toast.
Well, you know, when you're thinking about a toast, you have to settle on a theme. And I didn't know whether the theme was going to be what the hell took you so long or it's about damn time. Because as you guys know, my dad and Kathleen have been with each other for quite some time now. As far as I know, we're pushing 9 years. And here we are. So you know my dad's nervous when he tells you some stuff last minute. He told me at 7 o'clock this morning when I was still sleeping that I was given a toast today. And you know he's nervous because it's not like he told me 6 months ago and 90 times a day like he typically does with everything else in life. I was actually surprised to see you walk in. I haven't seen this much chest hair and gold chain since 1970. It's like Jesus Christ Superstar or something. Love the white shoes, by the way. But I tell you what, it's been a wonderful journey watching you guys. For me, it felt like you guys found your true selves first, and then you found each other. And that's been a beautiful thing to watch. I met Kathy when we were living in Florida. My dad brought her down to visit. I had seen a couple pictures, had no idea who this woman was. And then they came down to Florida, and I tell you what, I saw magic. I saw my dad in a different way than I had ever seen him before. You know, his true self coming through, his love and his patience, and just the way that you guys related with each other was something that I had never seen before, and I knew that it was something special. And so I'm so glad that you guys actually took this step, because you guys, you know, and it wasn't just flash in the pan. You guys have visited since in some pretty high stress environments, like when we drug his ass all the way through the Disney park and he almost killed himself. That high stress, and you guys still maintain that same level of patience with each other and love for each other. So this is a special thing. Yeah, we're all happy for you. I think everybody here is happy for both of you, because we all know, for me, I think each side of the family, how different this is and how you all have been together. So let's, actually this is probably the wrong glass. That's the good stuff. But let's raise a glass and, you know, to the time that you've had together, and also we wish you many more happy years together. Here.
I want to thank everyone for being part of our celebration tonight. Thank you for being here. Sorry it's so loud. But I want to say a few things about the symbolism behind our ceremony. First of all, we got married on Fieldston Beach because my friend Diane had been going down to Fieldston for years, and the first time I brought Dan down, he said to me, next year I want to come down and rent a cottage and have a party for our families. And that's what we did. It was very early on in our relationship. Mimi, you'd been down. You came. Yes, I don't think you were there. Anyway, that was a big goal for us. And so there's a special memory there for Fieldston Beach. And Dan actually made all your favors. And the sand is from Fieldston Beach. And we threw some shells in there because I like to collect shells. So that's a little memento there. Second, we asked Diane to stand up for us. Another symbolism in our ceremony today. If it wasn't for Diane, Dan and I never would have met. I'll talk about that. If it wasn't for Diane, Dan and I wouldn't have met. We met through Diane, and she was our witness today for our ceremony. Third, we asked Pastor Francis to marry us because we wanted God, and we wanted to read some biblical scriptures during our ceremony. And Dan has a special relationship with Pastor Francis, which I'm sure he's going to share with you later on. And then finally, Dan had said that he wanted to give me a ring. And again, we were looking at symbolism. And because we started dating in December 9 years ago, we looked up the stone for December, and there were several, but the one that stood out for us was tanzanite. Because we first were introduced to the stone, like Brian and Rosie, when we were on a cruise. And that was another goal of Dan's, was to take a cruise out of Black Falcon. And that was not on my hit list. I had no desire to go on a cruise. Being out in the ocean was not my thing. In fact, when we pulled up to Black Falcon, the theme song from Titanic was playing. I kid you not, it was. So, but it took me about, I'll say 36 hours for me to relax on the cruise. And I'll tell you what, it was the best vacation that I ever had. It was so much fun. We had such a great time. So the stone in my ring is tanzanite to remind us of a really fun vacation we had, and also the month that we actually started dating, even though we knew each other for quite some time. And also, everyone gets a pin to mark the occasion. You know how much Dan loves his pens.
Mine says rock and roll.
What? I missed it.
That sounds about right.
So I know that most everyone here is married or has been married at one point. So we have a little advice card that we would love you to use that pen to share with us some of your most precious words of wisdom regarding marriage. And feel free to write that on here. And finally, I just want to say a few words of how we met. Like I said, Dan originally literally walked into my life. He walked into my studio because he had an appointment with Diane, my friend, a personal trainer. And so we were talking and so on and so forth, and Diane eventually came in and she said to me, I really can't train Dan at the time he wants to be trained. Can you train him? And I said, sure, I'll train him. Now, when I first met Dan, he was quite overweight. He had just come from work. He's in his work uniform. And all I was thinking was another overweight, middle-aged fat guy trying to But anyway, I said, sure, I'll train him.
Don't tell me you have the mustache, too.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So anyway, but as time went on and I was training Dan and I'd kick his butt for an hour, we'd go in my office while there was a Zumba class playing out in front, and we'd talk, and we had some really great conversations, and we got to know each other. And Dan introduced me to his Danism. So if you came to his 60th birthday party, everybody got a postcard with Danisms. And one of the Danisms that he said to me was, love is a verb. Love is a verb. And I started to think about that. And I thought, wow, action. Actions speak louder than words. And I really started to think about it. And it's all about the actions in love. It's not about just saying I love you and sending cards and flowers. It's about what you do on a daily basis to show your love. And I have to say that Dan shows his love by what he does for me every day. He exemplifies love every day. Without question. But not just for me, but for his family, his friends, and even his co-workers. So he does exemplify love. I am so grateful to have met Dan. He's a man of honor, of principle. He's humble. He's kind. He's a man of character. And I only hope that my actions speak as loudly as Dan's. I love Dan, and I am proud to now call him my husband.